5 a.m. The world is still asleep. The sky is cloaked in deep blue, just before it surrenders to the light. No noise, no chaos, just silence. And in that silence, something powerful stirs. Not in the streets, not in the skies, but within. The alarm doesn't just pull you from sleep, it pulls you into purpose. Most people hit snooze, wrap themselves in warmth, and drift back into dreams. But not you, not today. Because waking up early is more than a schedule. It's a statement, a declaration that you're ready to meet life head-on, before it even knows you're coming. Hello, everyone, and welcome. Today I want to talk about something that's changed my life from the inside out. A simple habit, but one that requires more than willpower. It asks for intention, clarity, and the courage to show up for yourself before the world demands it from you. I'm talking about waking up early. Not just for the sake of productivity, but for reclaiming your mind, your morning, and ultimately, your life. Because when you win the morning, you win the day. And when you string enough of those days together, you start winning your life. Let me ask you something real. When was the last time you felt like the day belonged to you, not to your job, your inbox, your responsibilities, but to you? Most people live in a constant state of catch-up. The alarm goes off, and suddenly they're sprinting through the motions. Shower, clothes, breakfast if there's time, traffic, emails, and before they know it, it's noon, and they haven't even taken a full breath. That used to be me. I thought I was being productive, but I was actually living reactively. The day was running me, I wasn't running it. Then, I discovered the quiet power of early mornings. Not just waking up early for the sake of it, but using that time with intention. Those hours, before the world makes its demands, are like untouched snow. Pure, still, full of potential. It's the only time of day when nobody is asking anything from you. There's no urgency, no pressure, just possibility. And in that space, you can do the one thing we all struggle to find time for. Reconnect with yourself. Whether it's journaling, moving your body, meditating, or just sitting in silence with a cup of coffee, you begin your day with yourself, not in opposition to yourself. That single shift, it changes your whole rhythm. You go from being reactive to being deliberate. And that's the difference between existing and living. For most of my life, I woke up just in time to rush into the day. My mornings were pure reaction, rushing to get ready, checking my phone before my feet hit the floor, and already feeling behind. But when I started waking up early, everything shifted. I wasn't reacting anymore. I was creating. I wasn't just consuming the day. I was designing it. That's the biggest mindset change. Waking up early isn't about punishment. It's about permission. Permission to live life on your own terms. To decide how you'll think, feel, and act before the noise of the world has a chance to decide for you. Let me be honest. Waking up early doesn't feel natural at first. If you're used to sleeping until the last possible minute, the idea of opening your eyes before the sun rises sounds almost painful. But here's the truth. It's not about being a morning person. It's about becoming a purpose-driven person. So how do you make that transition? You don't just throw away your old habits. You replace them, brick by brick, and build a morning stronghold, a routine that protects your energy, your mindset, and your focus before the day can chip away at them. Here's how I do it, and maybe it can help you too. 1. Prepare your tomorrow tonight. The night before is where victory begins. I set out my clothes. I write down 3 key goals. I power down my screens early, and I wind down with intention. That signals to my mind, we're closing the day with peace, not chaos. 2. The alarm isn't your enemy. When it goes off, don't think, just move. I used to lie there negotiating with myself, 5 more minutes. But now, I treat waking up like a promise. I sit up, plant my feet on the ground, and go. No overthinking, just action. 3. hydration, movement, mindset. The first 20 minutes are my golden zone. I drink water. I move, even if it's just stretching or a quick walk. Then I take 10 minutes to sit in silence. No phone, no talking, just me, my breath, and the quiet. That silence is where I hear my truest thoughts. 4. Choose what you feed your mind. The input you consume right after waking sets the tone for your whole day. If you check your phone and see emails, bad news, or comparison traps, your energy drops. Instead, I feed my mind with something nourishing: a podcast, a chapter of a book, a quote that reminds me who I am and what I'm capable of. Your morning stronghold doesn't have to be complicated. It just has to be yours, something that grounds you and fuels you. Because if you win those first 60 minutes, the rest of the day starts to fall in line. There's something you need to know, something people don't always talk about when they glamorize waking up early. And the next of a point, at 5 a.m., it's not just silence you meet. You meet yourself. And sometimes, that version of you is raw, vulnerable, tired, uncertain. There's a voice that shows up before the sun does, and it says things like, "You don't need to do this.
No one's watching.
You deserve rest." What's the point? That voice is familiar. It's the voice of comfort, the voice of excuses, the voice that wants you to stay the same. But here's what I've learned. Just because a voice is loud doesn't mean it's true. That voice isn't your enemy. It's just your old identity, trying to protect what it knows. And what it knows is comfort. The moment you decide to wake up early, you start to disrupt the old story. And the brain doesn't like disruption. It likes familiarity, even if that familiarity is draining your potential. So what do? You talk back, gently, firmly. You say, "I hear you, but I'm building something now. I know you want comfort, but I'm choosing growth. I'll rest, but I won't hide." And every time you rise anyway, every time you push past the resistance, you start rewiring your inner dialogue. You build self-respect. You develop mental grit. You expand your identity from someone who wants change to someone who embodies it. That's what makes early mornings so powerful. They're not just about time. They're about transformation. Not just of your schedule, but of your self-image. The beautiful thing about a powerful morning is that it ripples through your entire day. When you begin with discipline, clarity, and calm, your decisions change. Your posture changes, your energy shifts, you handle stress better, you speak with more intention, you feel less scattered, more anchored. That early victory becomes a domino, and every domino after falls in your favor. It's called momentum, and it doesn't come from motivation, it comes from movement. One small, consistent choice that sets the tone. Waking up early isn't about being better than someone else. It's not a competition, it's a commitment to yourself, to your goals, to your growth. When you wake up early, you send yourself a message. I matter. My time matters. My life matters. You stop waiting for the world to give you permission. You claim your time, and time, when owned and directed, becomes power. This is more than a habit, it's a lifestyle, a quiet revolution, a personal revolution. Let me be real with you. Waking up early isn't a magic switch you flip once and never think about again. It's a process, a practice. And like all meaningful practices, it comes with its struggles. There will be mornings when your alarm goes off and your body screams for more sleep. When the warmth of your bed feels like the only safe place. When the voice inside your head sounds louder than ever. Just 5 more minutes. You're too tired. Tomorrow's another day. And you know what? That's okay. This journey isn't about perfection, it's about persistence. When you stumble, and trust me, you will, it's not failure. It's a signal, a reminder that you're human, that change is uncomfortable but necessary. What matters is what you do after you stumble. Do you beat yourself up? Do you give up and slide back into old habits? Or do you choose to begin again? To hit the reset button with compassion and courage? Every morning is a fresh start. No matter how late you woke up yesterday, today offers you a new chance to show up for yourself, to make one small choice that moves you closer to who you want to be. The beauty of waking up early is that it invites you into a rhythm of daily renewal. It teaches you resilience. It teaches you to meet yourself with kindness even when you don't meet your own expectations. So don't be discouraged by the setbacks, expect them, plan for them, and when they happen, respond with grace. Remember, success is not about never falling down. It's about getting up again and again. Every time you choose to rise, you rewrite your story. You build momentum. You prove to yourself that your goals are worth fighting for. And that, more than anything, is the true victory. The truth is, waking up early doesn't just help you win the day. It helps you win yourself back. It reminds you that you are in charge of your story, that you are not a passenger, you're the pilot, that your mornings don't belong to your phone, your boss, or your to-do list. They belong to you. And when you claim your mornings, you reclaim your life. You don't have to overhaul your entire life overnight. Just start with one thing. Wake up 30 minutes earlier tomorrow. That's it. Use that time for you. Reflect. Move, dream, plan, heal, wake up before the world, and meet yourself there. Because once you learn to own your morning, you'll never give your power away again. Thank you for being here. And if this message resonated with you, please like this video and subscribe, not just for more content, but as a commitment to yourself, a promise that you're ready to own your mornings, reclaim your time, and show up as the best version of who you truly are. Because when you win your morning, you win your day. And when you win your day, you win your life.